We're on board the MS Chi Cheemaun, and I'm with Kaleena Johnson, and you are, let me see if I can get this right, you are in charge of media relations and customer service?
Correct, yes.
Okay. That's a pretty big title. That's a big responsibility.
There is.
There's a lot underneath that.
It is.
Title.
It's a big umbrella position.
Yeah.
Essentially, every little touch point within a customer's experience on board the Chi Cheemaun and also our other vessels that we operate, I have my hand in it. So essentially, from attracting them to visit our website, so our marketing, website development, overseeing updates, their customer experience on board from our event planning, and just the follow-up with even just any customer service stuff.
Sure. And actually, the whole ship has changed so much over the years, not just the physical stuff, but what you do on board as well. And I want to talk a little bit about that. But first, tell everybody where we are and what changes have happened here.
So right now we are standing in the Fathom 5 lounge. This is on the lounge deck of the ship, also known as the forward lounge. It's where our passengers can come and relax. We have our beverages served here. It also doubles as our entertainment space. So when we have our live concerts on and even some of our interpretation events, they are held in this area. So we have completely overhauled this space this year to make it more modernized, a little bit more airy, and to be more suitable for these live events. So we have a new outfitted sound system, some lighting, and just chairs just to make it.
And the chairs are incredible.
They are from Australia.
Okay.
So everything in this room has to be marine grade. So
you can't just throw an average.
Yes. So you have to come into researching which ones will be fire resistant and be able to smoke resistant and everything as well. So we source as much from Canada, but we do have to go worldwide because just to get the products that we require.
And this is actually this lounge, anytime I've been on here, and I was on here Saturday evening for the Order of Good Cheer fundraiser. I was helping out with that, and this place was packed the whole night, and Jamie Warren was playing from just over there, and the sound system sounded awesome.
Yeah, no, it's definitely, it's an investment. We know that the concerts have done well for us, and we want to, the musicians who we are trying to attract, we need to be able to not have the crackling in the sound system because they're professionals. They're professionals, that's right.
Yeah. Now, besides this type of seating, you also have round tables and chairs.
Yes, so we actually have moved our chairs with tables all the way to the stern as well. So it's all the way to the back. Sorry, the bow. So we didn't have that many seats with tables before, so it just, you know, if just on our regular crossing, if somebody wants to have a game of euchre or just a card game or be wanting a table, we have more accommodation now. And if they're not wanting to be in the cafeteria, where we do have more tables.
Sure. Yeah, and you know, it's just. They're really comfortable.
They are.
And it's so visible because we are on the third level, third deck of the ship itself. So we're up pretty much as high as you can go.
As high as our passengers can go, yes.
Right, yeah. Of course, we have the bridge up above where the captain and the rest of the crew that help keep the boat safe and going to where it's supposed to go.
That's right.
Are up there. Railings outside because there's a whole walkway around where people can go and get some fabulous shots as you're traveling back and forth from, of course, the island. And then Thursday, you're going to have your sail
to the repositioning. Yes.
Right, that's what you call it, repositioning. I won't tell you what it used to be called in the old days, but fun time to go up there. And it's for people that are just want to enjoy the scenery. You're close enough to the shore that there's some fabulous, fabulous sights.
Exactly. It's a vantage point that we don't necessarily get to see driving up Highway 6 to get to Tobermory. You get to see the rock cliffs and the overlooks and everything, and it's definitely beautiful.
Yeah. How many people will this accommodate in here?
This will accommodate 190 people.
Okay.
Yes.
So that's good. And of course, in here, we were talking about the entertainment. So through the year, through the sailing season, you have dinner cruises.
We do. We have our regular sunset dinner cruises that are held every Friday throughout the spring and fall seasons, schedule, I should say. And then we have our, during the peak schedule, we have it Monday, Wednesday, and Saturdays out of Tobermory and Thursdays out of South Bay Mouth. With our special ones, our dinner cruise and concerts, those are selected nights throughout the year. So this year we have it, our first one is with David Newland kicking off the Northwest Passage in Song and Story.
Okay.
So he's gonna have his band Uncharted Water and Inuit throat singer duo Sunstrum as well. So that is on May 26th, Friday, May 26th. And the tickets are $67.50. We then have Trent Severn on June 9th, James Keelahan with Tyler Beckett on July 19th, and then a band who's going to be playing at Summerfolk this year, the Harpoonist and the Axe Murderer, an up-and-coming Canadian indie rock band.
Wonderful. And can people check out those dates online?
We do, yes. We are actively changing our programming and updating our programming throughout the season as new things come available. So frequently check www.ontarioferries.com for all of our upcoming events.
Okay. Now, the ship itself, how many passengers will it hold?
The ship itself can have a capacity of 637 passengers.
Okay. And I know I spent a couple days in Tobermory last summer and went down to watch the boat come in and out. And it was really quite amazing because I talked to a couple of the staff that were working up there because I was amazed at the number of big trucks that came off, especially ones, cattle trucks filled with rocks.
That's right.
And he was explaining to me, like, they have a whole formula for figuring out how many trucks, how many cars, where to put them. It's really quite amazing. That's something we should have somebody on the show to talk about sometime, because something I've never thought of it. Yeah, I have never thought of that.
It's a puzzle piece, an active puzzle piece, and our crew do a great job to get as many people on board. We don't want to see any vehicles left behind.
Exactly. I could never figure out why they had the different lines and kept putting you in different spots. You're going to stay with me. We're going to talk some more about some more changes on the MS Chi Cheemaun when we come back. Kaleena, we were talking, of course, about some of the changes on the ship, and we were talking about what's going on in the forward lounge here.
Yes.
And but there have been other changes as well.
Yes, I'm sure community members have noticed the bright vinyl bow wrap that has been applied this summer. This has been the highly anticipated second phase of our new look and revitalization and new branding of the Chi Cheemaun.
It's so vibrant.
It is. It really is.
And it's going to be spectacular to see her coming through the water with the sun hitting that. Like, I can hardly wait to see that.
And, you know, our focus of this is to almost highlight the traditions and the stories of the First Nations community on Manitoulin Island. Get people excited and intrigued with what we are dressed in, I guess you could almost say, on the exterior, to have them go and learn about the First Nation stories.
And what a better year to do it than
right.
for Canada's 150.
Correct. Yeah. No. Yeah. Absolutely.
Now, we were talking before about different concerts that you're having, but you're having a special, what's it called, Month of Sundays?
It's called a Month of Sundays. So this is actually a really neat collaboration with the Georgian Bay Folk Society. We found the need, not only is it Canada 150, it's also Ontario 150. So as a agency of the province of Ontario, we are essentially celebrating Ontario 150 as well. But this is just to celebrate Ontario and what we are, even as Canadians, just with our different fusions of music and genres and ethnicities and everything. So it's focusing on different levels of Ontario through music on water.
Right.
And so we will have it.
And how perfect is that? I mean, you can't get any more Canadian than that.
It is, and there's a long history of music on water, music on boats. So of course.
Yeah.
So we will have, again, Canadian recording artists. We have Danny Michelle, who's going to be on July 9th, I believe. So it's going to be every Sunday in July during the 11:20 crossing from Tobermory. This is completely inclusive with ferry fare. So you can get a walk-on 4-hour excursion for an adult, $25, and then have a 4-hour live concert as well with well-known Canadian musicians, and then up-and-coming musicians, and even some local. We will have Coco Love, Drew McIver on board as well, Paige Bella, and these are, so it's great collaboration.
Sure. That's going to be really exciting. And of course, you're working with, in conjunction with Summerfolk.
Yes. It's
James Keelahan.
James,
to get all of this on.
That's right, and it's celebrating our province, our country.
Sure. Now, for people that are familiar with the ferry, because a lot of people have gone on it over the years, what other changes are they going to see?
They will notice, so last year we redid the cafeteria, our dining lounge. Again, it's hosting very vibrant colors, airy space, and just, you can't help but smile when you get in there. Our information lounge has also changed. Information booth has also changed.
I was saying the other night, I thought you should have speakers out there, and that would be a perfect place for a dance.
It would be, because we now have an open floor.
Right, I know. Before there were lots of kiosks, and I'm trying to remember exactly how it was.
There was a large center kiosk with just hallways that were the perimeter of it, and now it's completely open.
Right.
Not only is the changes in the structure, we are actively always working on our experience on board program development. So we have new interpretation from Parks Canada, who are going to have a focus on the Fathom 5 National Marine Park and giving the teachings of everything that people may not know is going on under the water. And this is a great partnering, again, interpretation with Parks Canada. Falcon Migwans from Manitoulin Island will be on with his traditional interpretation, songwriting, drumming, and workshops where he will teach how to make the traditional dream catchers, and also constructs a large canoe while on board.
Really?
He did last year. He constructed a
And where does he do that?
He will do some of his performances or presentations, I should say, in the forward lounge here, and also in the aft lounge. So he's on board at different times throughout the day. Again, you can check the website for this programming times. And then from Tuesday to Saturday on board throughout the peak season from June 16th to September 4th.
Wow, it's hard to believe we're getting so close to the peak season of sailing. Now, when you go up, you start your regular schedules going back and forth to the island on Friday.
May 5th, correct.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow, and I know people have been waiting all winter long for the Chi Cheemaun to get back up and running because it cuts so much time off.
It does.
And really, you know, you were talking about walk-on passes. What a perfect way for people from this area to be able to experience some of what you were talking about, because I think we're all do the same thing, that we don't really check what's in our own backyard.
It's true. So that's the premise of our open house today. Is we've been so long rooted in Owen Sound. OSTC has been a long-standing company in Owen Sound with many different vessels. The Chi Cheemaun, 40 plus years. So,
well, I'm dating myself, but when I went to high school, it was the Norgoma and the Nor Isle, and actually some of the guys who were in my class worked for the summer on those ferries. So, yeah, and I did talk to a couple of your crew members actually.
They have been here.
That started on those ferries and are still here.
And some of our crew members are generational within the company. So it's really neat. There's a lot of pride with our crew member and the vessels that they serve. So, you know, we wanted to open our doors today to the community because, you know, they see it. They see what's going on. They always wonder, why is there a crane putting
Right.
stuff onto the Chi Cheemaun?
Right.
Well, this is what it is. It's to show the work that we've been doing
Sure.
over the past couple of years, essentially.
Yeah, that's great. And I mean, the harbor always looks so empty when she leaves.
It does.
To go up to Tobermory, it's kind of, there's a hole here.
Yes.
And we look forward to when she comes back in the fall. So, good opportunity for folks to get on board today. I hope lots of people take advantage of it and
for
check
sure.
it out and see everything that there is to see on board. All the changes. You know, freshening up everywhere.
Everywhere.
From the ferry deck, like the car deck, on up.
They are hard at work throughout our whole fit out season in the spring. You know, repainting. The crew does a really great job of getting
Sure.
her in tip-top shape.
Yeah, and I'm sure they're anxious to get back and get it all.
They're ready to get back to work.
For sure. All right. Well, thanks for joining
Thank you
us
for having
today.
for being here.
And yeah, make sure you get. You're going to have to get a pass now when you see this, and
Yes.
get one of those walk-on passes. And
For sure.
So you talked about a 4-hour pass. That's over and back. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So great. I've done
Great
that a few
afternoon.
times. Yeah, great way to spend it. We'll be right back with more on Great County Life.